Bandits bomb Abuja-Kaduna train. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. Please listen to the end. So bandits are still bombing facilities, government facilities, and they are roaming the street free. Why Protestant freedom fighters and agitators are detained? The likes of ßÁND1TS and nnamdi Kanu. Where have we gone wrong? These bandits, these terrorists, they are left to roam the street freely. Even when they come and present themselves that, oh, it is true, we raped children, we raped mothers, we raped people's daughters, we kidnapped them, we performed banditry attacks and all of you, and all of that. And they come and say, oh, we are sorry. And then what do the government do about it? The government has embraced them, give them food, ask them if they want a champagne or juice to wash it down, and at the end of the day, give them something, reward them with jobs, with appointments, put them into the army or other governmental facilities to work, governmental position. And I keep asking myself, what is actually going on? This is injustice at the height of it. Please listen to the news in detail. Armed bandits on Wednesday reportedly bombed a train traveling between Abuja and Kaduna, inflicting technical damages on the country's major rail infrastructure. Former Senator Shehu Sani said a train he rode between Kaduna and Abuja on Thursday morning nearly derailed because of an explosive that damaged a section of the tracks. Mr. Sani, in a telephone exchange with People's Gazette over the incident, said the bandits were targeting the trains in order to dispose of passengers of their cash and other valuable possessions. A spokesman for the Nigerian Railway in Abuja did not immediately return a request seeking comment on Thursday morning. Bandits have repeatedly targeted the railway between the nation's capital and the key northern city, which has become the preferred route for passengers seeking to avoid the perilous 3-hour journey by road. The deadly gangs have raided military bases and shot down at least one reconnaissance jet of the Nigerian Air Force. Last week, the Wall Street Journal reported that the military paid a ransom to bandits to prevent President Muhammadu Buhari's plane from being shot down. The president has repeatedly vowed to be ruthless against the attackers, largely responsible for widespread abduction and plunder of communities across Nigeria's northwestern region. But security agencies are warning that the gangs are becoming more armed with sophisticated combat equipment that will make it more difficult to defeat them. Now, as I was saying earlier, I keep asking myself how we got here. How we got to the point where we look at the truth and we call it a lie. How we got to the point where we look at something that is white, we call it black, and something that is black, we call it white. Comfortably. Others are saying it is not as if this thing is visible to only yourself. Others are coming out to say this particular thing is white and you are calling it black for reasons best known to you. For reasons best known to you. Now, this issue of insecurity, I keep saying it and I will keep repeating it. This insecurity issue will continue because the government has not yet made up their mind to treat this particular issue with hard fists. They keep romancing the issue, fondling it like a newborn baby where you don't want to hurt the baby. You just want to pamper the baby and make sure the baby is well fed. That is how they are treating this issue. The moment the government stands on its feet and decide that enough is enough. Not coming out to say it, because if you come out to say it, it does not make any sense. Decide within themselves that no, these people have done enough. They have wreaked enough havoc and people have died enough. Let us do something about it and do something fast. I tell you, on that day, you will see things happening. Things will change. You will stop hearing the Boko Haram or the banditry and the terrorist attacks or attackers have been dealt with technically, have been defeated technically. You will stop hearing such English. you will start saying things differently because they have meant it. But for now, it's like, no, they're not convinced. It's like they're not convinced. They really, really want to be convinced so as to be able to do it. They have to be convinced. You cannot keep treating this particular issue with kid gloves. And this thing called insecurity spreads like wildfire, just as bad news. You know, when a bad news happen or a bad incident happen, it spread like wildfire. Before you know what is going on, the news have spread round. That is how it is. That is exactly how this insecurity issue is. That is why I keep saying, if you live in Nigeria, you're not living in Nigerian Mars or Pluto or Jupiter or Neptune. I tell you, and you say that this Nigeria is you keep saying that the insecurity in Nigeria does not concern you, that you live very far and you're safe. I'm going to tell you to think again. Anything can happen at any point in time because the federal government has refused to do its job. They have just refused. They have refused. Now, bandits are now using they kidnap people, and at the end of the day, what happens? After the kidnapping happens, they ask for ransom. When you give them the ransom, what do you think they do with it? Any ammunition, any arm they need, they get it, they buy it, good new ones. And when our soldiers are being set to fight these people, our soldiers meet people. If the arms that they were fighting with have, maybe it was outdated, when they now meet them again, it's like they have been pumped and fueled and they have been rejuvenated. And so to overpower them now will not be an issue, as said in the news. Security agencies are warning that gangs are becoming more armed, with sophisticated. That is the one that even the Nigerian army has not even seen. I am sure some of them, they have not even handled such ammunitions and arms before. Truth be told. And yet, what happens? These people have refused to name them terrorists. People are even calling on the federal government to declare them as terrorists. And I'm saying it's not even by the declaration. It is not by the declaration that they are